Hey everybody, welcome to the Drowning in Pools podcast. Today, as always, we have Deshaun.
Hello.
And Derek.
I can't keep myself from laughing.
Alrighty. Yeah, it's a good day today. Today seems like it's going to be a pretty good day.
Yeah.
So hey, Deshaun, you start every week. So hey, Derek, how's your week going?
Mm-hmm. Pretty good. Mostly just worked a lot, and the last couple of days I've had it off. I had class for work.
Gotcha.
And yesterday I went to the parks with some friends, and that's... Oh, and I got Super Saiyan 3 in Dragon Ball, lost it again, got it back, and then lost it again. It was just like... It's a roller coaster.
I got you. Understand.
Yeah.
Understandable.
It's been going good. And I've been playing like way too much Teemo.
Oh, in League, yeah.
Yeah. I'm a terrible person.
It happens. People have to go down the rabbit hole to pick themselves up somehow.
I literally turned to my roommate. He was like, "Why are you playing Teemo?" I'm like, "These people deserve to have just as bad of a day as I've been having."
Despite
that was basically it.
Alrighty. And hey, Deshaun, what's your week going like?
It was alright. I mostly just played more Gungeon. I started actually, instead of actually just trying to beat the game, I started doing a little side quests and shit, and I got a lot of those done. They're a huge pain in the ass. They're really obtuse, and it seemed like the game was going out of its way at every turn to try and make sure I couldn't do those quests, but I got most of them done. Not too much change there otherwise. I watched She-Ra and the Princesses of Power on Netflix.
I've heard of it.
It was boring. It's not even like bad. It's just
I see.
I tweeted it out how many fucking Avatar: Last Airbender wannabes does Netflix need?
Yeah, I saw you tweet that.
A lot of these shows are just like that. And this one is like, it just looks boring. The story is boring. The animation is boring. The character designs are boring. And then there's like the Dragon Prince, which is the same thing. It's less boring and the character's a little better, but it's still just another fucking wannabe. So that was basically a waste of time. I played another little game. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, called Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, did you finally get a session in?
Yeah, we started.
Nice.
It lasted for like a couple hours, but
typically do.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was fun. It was a lot of fucking around. One guy moved a brick and got shot in the back by a poison dart. We had to go save him. We basically made fun of him the whole time.
Yeah.
But that was a good time. It was fun. We're gonna try to do every Sunday for our sessions.
That's what we do every Sunday. Well, every Sunday and every Thursday. We have two different games, but yeah.
We actually started in the middle of because the guys I'm playing with now, they had another game with another guy who ended up moving to California. We basically just started from where they left off and just made a whole new character.
Okay.
But it was cool. I was the only one able to actually fight the monsters, and we ran into some like goblins and shit, and I was the only one who could actually fight them to any degree because the other two one dude was like a half elf ranger, and the other dude was a dwarf cleric.
And what are you?
I am a human fighter.
Oh yeah.
So because they just didn't have one on their team, so I was like,
you don't understand why I'm laughing. The reason why I'm laughing is because first baby character everyone makes is a human fucking fighter.
And I even mentioned that. I was like, isn't that like the thing everybody just makes the first time? And Tim was like, well, we need you to be one because we don't have one on the team. So I was like, well,
that is hilarious. I mean, I know the circumstances aren't the same, but like, it's just every first player is like, just play a human fighter, the easiest class to learn.
I played a fucking warlock, my first character.
Oh god. I'm sorry.
Fucking Nick was like, all right, we're gonna boost you to level 4 just so you guys can like,
I am
some shit.
Sorry.
And then I'm just like, why didn't you tell me I have a spell that does literally double the amount of damage that the one I've been using the entirety? He's like, it's not my job to tell you your spells. I'm like, fuck you.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, Derek.
It's okay. It was still fun.
That sounds like, oh boy.
No, it's fine. I found like the OP spell.
Oh yeah. Once you find it,
after,
you're fine.
it was just like, I'm rolling for 1d6 for most of the fucking rolls, and then finally I have one that rolls 2d8s, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So it was fucked up because I was making my character and I saw blind fighting on the list of shit I could do, like the little skills.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm not gonna need that. And then literally the first thing we do is go into a dark castle where I'm the only person you can't fucking see.
Yep.
So
joys of being human.
Yeah. So it was a good time. It was kind of slow because it was everybody kind of getting back into the groove of doing it and me doing it for the first time. So, but hopefully it goes a lot faster next time.
Did you?
A dragon destroyed our boat like instantly. So
I was gonna say, did you enjoy the role playing aspects?
It was cool, yeah. We didn't really do a lot of the whole acting or anything.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you don't have to do it doesn't have to be like super intense, but you just actually getting to play your character however you want to play your character.
Well, we pretty much made one dude like the butt of every joke at this point because he just keeps getting fucked up somehow. So
gotcha.
But that's about it for my week. I didn't really do anything else.
Let's see. All right, well then we'll move to my weekend. That was a Apex Legends, Pokemon Puzzle League, and what else did I play this week? Oh, and Slay the Spire.
Oh yeah, I saw you streaming not Apex, Pokemon.
Yeah, I've enjoyed the shit out of that game. It is. Yeah. It's one of those games that just makes me just super happy about my life.
Hey, you know what, man? That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Sometimes that is all that matters. But then I also went to see a little movie called Battle Angel. Oh no, it's Alita Battle Angel.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I read the manga, which is Battle Angel Alita, but Alita Battle Angel.
No, the manga is called Gundam.
Is it?
Yes. Gunnm.
Are you sure? I am looking this up now.
How was it though?
It was sorry. It was great. Now, okay, so there is. You're right. It is called Gundam Battle Angel Alita.
There you go.
However, the
OVA is called Battle Angel Alita.
Yeah, and that's the one I read.
Yeah.
You were right. I am wrong. I apologize.
As usual.
Let me continue now. So,
damn, dude, just run him into the ground.
No, it's understandable. All right, so I'm gonna give this movie a 3.5. We're gonna just do a quick rundown on
out of 5 or out of 10?
Out of 5.
Out of 7.
Okay.
No.
5 out of 7.
No, out of 5. It's a 3.5 out of 5.
Mm-hmm.
3.5 stars. There you go. Mm-hmm. Stars are always 5.
Mm-hmm.
So the overall.
I mean, it's all arbitrary anyway.
Yeah. The overall story was trash. It was ass. Mm-hmm. No one should give a fuck about it. So the story I'm giving about a 2. Wasn't anything new. Wasn't anything fancy. Wasn't anything fun. The world building, on the other hand, it's a 3. Still not the greatest. It would have been a 4 if half the motherfuckers weren't just wearing base-ass, bitch-ass clothes. Like, they were wearing clothes you see going down the street.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, there's no way 500 years from now we're going to be wearing the same fucking clothes as we are now.
Yeah.
Like the weirdest part about it was half the people were wearing, like, steampunk or, like, some crazy type clothing, like leather jackets and all that kind of fun stuff, like punky stuff. And the other people were just wearing normal clothes. Mm-hmm. Normal fucking clothes. I don't get it. So, moving on past that, real quick. The set designs and the world building of that nature, amazing. Mm-hmm. Easy 4, maybe a 5. The animation and fight choreography, absolutely stunning. Mm-hmm. Absolutely stunning. But the animation itself is probably a 4, either like a 5 or a 4, somewhere in between that range. And the choreography was 5.
Choreography?
Yes, choreography. You have to add every single syllable to that. Choreography.
All right.
Choreography. Fuck it.
It's too early for this crap for me.
I know, right? So yeah, if you take all the scores I just mentioned and subtract 1 to them, you get Deshaun's scores.
Subtract 1 from them.
Yep. So the review itself would be a 2.5. The story would be a 1. The world building would be a 2. The set designs would be a 3, maybe a 4. The animation would be a 3, maybe a 4. And the fight choreography would be a 4. And those are your scores, Deshaun.
Those are my scores?
Haven't even seen
I guess I'll have to see
already
this
scored
movie.
it.
Like, in all honesty, you personally, Deshaun, should see this movie just for the fight scenes.
Really?
Like, if they come out with a YouTube fight compilation of this movie, you need to watch that because the fight scenes were that good. They were almost shot for shot from the manga in some scenes.
I mean, good fight scenes is what I was hoping for in this, at the very least.
Yeah,
so.
You're not going to get much from like the story itself. The acting wasn't bad. There's a bunch of characters that played really well. There's a bunch of characters that just fell off at certain moments, but the acting wasn't bad.
So, like, the question I have is it mostly CG or is it mostly real actors? Because it looked like the humans were real actors, but Alita has, like, the big-ass anime eyes.
She's still a real actor, sadly.
Oh, and
Yeah,
then they
she's
just,
like
like...
mo-capped.
Yep.
okay, mocap.
They just increased her eye size for whatever reason. Spoilers. Warning, spoilers. But I think it's anybody from Mars has those eyes, because if I remember correctly, when they went in flashbacks, this is minor spoilers.
Who cares?
All right, but but yeah, so like when they flash back to Mars, her master and like the other people she was working with also seem to have bigger eyes, if I remember correctly.
Why? What is even the point of that?
I think it's just to differentiate the Mars people from the Earth people.
Racist.
But it makes no sense because in the art of the manga, they're the same.
Yeah, because if you look at like the side characters she was fucking around with when she was still back on that in the slums or whatever, all those people also have big stupid anime eyes. So what's the explanation there?
Yeah,
just ignore it and act like it's a
no. I will say
physical trait.
The whole thing about those eyes is that they don't really get like you don't notice them after like the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's
the thing is, like every time I see like a trailer or like a screenshot where it's just her on the screen, the fucking eyes look fine. Yeah. And when she stands next to somebody, she looks like a freak, a bug-eyed monster.
Yeah, it's really funny. But yeah, like once you start like getting into like what everyone's like robotic and crazy and weird shit, you just go, oh right, it's fine. All right, yeah. That's okay. Also, I'm sick.
Yeah, so
I got you sick over the internet.
Yay! Yeah, Derek, it's your week next week.
I just don't let myself get sick.
We know your method.
Yeah. You just decide not to get sick and you don't get sick.
Yeah. Hey man, works for me.
What's good about Battle Angel though, because literally every other anime adaptation has been a huge fucking trash fire.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say this is one of the best adaptations I've seen. Easily the best, because it is, although it is a 3.5, it is a solid 3.5 rather than we'll just give it to them.
Story of women and me right there.
that pity 3.5.
Yeah, dude. It's like I need a free meal anyway, come on.
Oh,
so I guess this will do.
But yeah, no. One of the things I really want to say about it is the motorball. The one thing that I was looking forward to was all that I was looking forward to. Man, that was absolutely perfect.
Oh yeah. Does it take up most of the movie, like people were saying?
It takes up a good portion of it, yeah.
Okay.
It's not nearly as much as I want it, but it was a good enough amount to make me happy. If they make a sequel, the first half of the movie better be Motorball. So, yeah, that's all I gotta say. Is first half of the movie better be Motorball. The way they alluded to Motorball in this movie, I did not like because it was a bunch of children playing with skates, playing Motorball, and that was it.
Oh,
and I was like, this better not be like. I mean, it's a terrible foreshadowing. That's all I gotta say.
Well,
all right, there's my
the
Alita talk.
Yay, Alita's not garbage.
But Apex Legends is great. Absolutely.
Did you see? I was reading a thing this morning. I guess it leaked that there's going to be Titans and wall running and double jumping and shit.
Holy shit! Please.
Yeah,
nice.
So.
Perfect.
But yeah. So time for me to get in the game. Time for me to give a shit.
Yep.
Fucking Keon finally downloaded it. So Kaz, whenever you want, let's have a 3-way.
Hey, you want to do it after this podcast? Sure.
Keon's not home. But...
Fuck that man.
I mean, every night, but...
Alright, cool. Nevertheless, let's, yeah. Apex Legends is a fucking great game. It's, absolutely fantastic.
I'm glad it's not trash. I'm glad all the bitching and moaning everyone, including myself, was doing was all for naught, and this is a good game.
Same.
I just like that the gunplay feels solid.
Yeah.
It feels more Call of Duty-ish than Call of Duty did.
That's because it's by the guys who make the best Call of Duty games. So
I'm just sad it doesn't have hit scan.
I'm just sad it doesn't have Titans, but it will.
But it will.
Give it a few months. Shall we transition on to our main topic for this podcast?
Yeah, we shall. Our main topic of this podcast is going to be Nintendo in general, but also touching on the Nintendo Direct that happened last week, because we're almost always a week behind.
Yeah.
There is one for this week out already.
Well, the one that came out was like right after our podcast, it was a couple hours after we recorded.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
On the day we recorded.
Yeah,
So yeah, we're going through that. So let's go through the Direct real quick, and then we'll get on to other stuff.
Nintendo bullshit.
Yeah. So, what was announced?
Dragon Quest XI.
Yep, and then Fire Emblem.
Yeah. Super Mario Maker 2.
And then
Astral Chain.
Box Boy and Box Girl. New Ultimate News.
The thing I'm super excited for, Tetris 99. I wish I had a phone Switch.
Yeah.
I would play the shit out of that game.
That's the one that you get for free for...
Yeah, but I'd be playing
it's free to download.
I'd play the shit out of that game. I love me my puzzle games.
And then
apparently
it's of Link's Awakening.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about that. But
apparently what?
Apparently fucking the new Tetris game is like taking Titanfall players now. Like it went from like not Titanfall, but Apex Legends players. Like it went from Apex Legends killing Fortnite a little bit to now Tetris 99, whatever it's called, stealing Apex Legends people.
Yeah.
Fucking rip.
But like the funniest story I heard about that is the soccer mom killers.
Oh
these soccer moms coming out here named like I love my kids.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a hilarious story.
Miss Becky from up the street is fucking wrecking your shit.
Yeah, that's the best story I heard from the Super Best Friends cast. Or not? No, wait, shit. It is called Cast of Super Bees.
Yeah, get it right, Cameron.
Yeah, well, I mean, my bad. I only was listening to the other podcast for like 4 years.
All right,
that's your problem.
That is my problem. You're right. You are right. All right. What else we got? We got new levels on Toad Treasure Tracker, Captain Toad, that man.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I said I was gonna watch the Direct, but then I started playing the DMC5 demo and just totally fucking forgot.
Yeah, I watched it while I was at work, so I didn't get to see anything. I just heard them talking about it, and Max freaking out because I just decided to put on his stream because he actually talks about what's on screen. So if I can't see it, I need someone to describe it for me.
But
I can't fucking wait for Joker to be out.
It's gonna be interesting.
For Smash, yeah. When is that coming?
I have no idea, but literally the only character I'm gonna play.
It's supposed to be like the next big patch.
Oh, so it's probably coming at some point soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Or maybe
for all the shit that's in this fucking like page.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like there's not that much information.
That's most directs.
Like, most of them don't even have like set dates. They're just like sometime in 2019, and I'm just like, that's sick. Why do you tell me about this when I don't know exactly when it's coming?
That's Nintendo for you. They're pretty vague about their dates, especially with stuff. Because shit usually needs to be like a Metroid Prime 4. When they announced they were basically just redoing it from the ground up. You know.
Yeah.
I bet a lot of shit's just they expect it to get they're preparing for it to be delayed for whatever reason, so they just don't tell you the exact date. They give you like a rough estimate.
Yeah, it's like Link's Awakening, I think. Does it have a set date? I think it does. Nope.
Nope.
2019, number of players to be determined.
Yeah.
Because, Legend of Zelda has always been the best co-op game.
It's a huge multiplayer giant. I don't know why people haven't realized it till now.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Wasn't what the only because Four Swords, isn't there another one?
There was Four Swords. I know there's another game in the Four Swords franchise.
Yeah,
and then there's also Hyrule Warriors. I think was multiplayer.
So the proper thing for Joker is before the end of April.
Oh, okay.
Well, looks like I don't have to play Smash until the end of April. I have like 20-something characters unlocked. Like, I have 50 to go, but I just don't give a shit.
Yeah.
See, I just don't have a Switch, which sucks because once I do get a Switch, I still will have to unlock everyone before I can play.
You know what that means, Cameron? That means for once in my life, I'm better at Smash than you.
No, that's a total lie because I play a shit ton of 4, and the Switch version is a lot like 4.
And the movement's a lot different.
And on top of all that, my character got buffed in the game, so you are fucked.
No, but you can't play, which means I inherently win.
It means I don't lose.
He wins by default, Cameron. Like, if you don't show up,
look, as soon as you get your fucking Switch, I'm back in the shitter. Just give me this, okay?
all right. You got it. You won.
Oh, thank God.
Oh man, shit! He twisted my fingers too much. I couldn't handle it anymore.
Broke your cuticles.
Not fun. Not fun.
Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know. There's like, I mean, it's cool to see the lineup of stuff that's coming. Like, I'm surprised Dead by Daylight's coming.
Yeah, I am.
But
too.
like, there's a bunch of other games that like, I'm just like, why the fuck are these actually big enough games for you to put on your fucking like weekly bullshit?
What the fuck? Senua's Sacrifice is coming to the Switch? Seriously?
Yeah, exactly.
Holy shit. Okay.
Or like,
cause stuff like that Undertale sequel, yeah, and some stuff I understand, but yeah, like Dead by Daylight, fucking Hellblade.
Like Mortal Kombat coming to the Switch too, or something like that?
I don't know. I'm sure there are rumors. I wouldn't be surprised if it did end up coming to the Switch. What is this? Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. I only played 1.
Fucking is Captain Toad that big of a game?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Captain
huge.
Toad is huge.
Really?
Absolutely.
Yeah, people love
massive.
Captain Toad.
What the fuck?
It's a good game.
No, I'm not surprised. It's just like I've only ever seen people talk about it like once when it was released.
Yeah.
Yep. Mortal Kombat is coming to the Switch.
Nice.
What the fuck? I'm kind of glad though that they're like
Nintendo is really finally stepping into the realm of like, I don't know, like accepting more adult and violent video games as opposed to because like there's a time during the Wii. There was a time during the Wii where like they had a bunch of like weird horror games and stuff, but it never really felt like
scary.
Yeah, it always kind of felt like the kiddie version of shit, but now they're genuinely like, all right, we're gonna put some real ass games on here.
I think they're just finally understanding the demographic is more than just children.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's like, yeah, exactly. You know, there were a bunch of games on the GameCube that were like really, legitimately like M-rated. You know,
Resident Evil was on the GameCube.
Yeah, or like
but that's Resident Evil. That game might as well be fucking rated T.
Yeah,
Beyond Good and Evil, I think is one, right?
Oh yeah, Beyond Good and Evil, yeah.
There's a couple of others, or it's just like those games like deserve some M ratings, you know.
Yeah.
And then with the Wii, like the M ratings got really like the only one I could really think of that was fucking No More Heroes.
Yeah.
Which admittedly was just there because of the titties and the gore, I guess. But you know.
Yeah, with the Wii, they were like really pushing hard towards like a family setting or whatever. Cause you would even see it in all their ads where it was always like a family of people. And now with the Switch, it's always some cool guy with his buddies at a basketball court or some stupid shit. Playing a Switch.
Exactly.
Or like, hey,
like picnic with buddies.
Stop doing stuff good for your childhood and go play these video games.
I mean, I think it was like they did the family thing and they realized, oh shit, we didn't sell as many Actually, I take that back. They sold a shit ton of machines. So
they sold a fuck ton of Wii's. Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't sell many Wii U's though. Yeah. I got one because Mario Kart 8 was on that. That was the fucking bee's knees.
I got it for Smash. That's it.
I ended up never getting one.
Mario Kart 8 was the bee's knees, but like now that it's on the Switch, I still haven't bought it because I'm just like I can't invest more money when I don't have enough friends to play this game with.
Yeah, you gotta wait till I get it.
Feels bad, man.
Oh, speaking of feels bad, man. So I'm gonna say I read a little light novel called Solo Leveling. I read the first 2 or 3 pages. It was like the first 2-3 pages of the first chapter.
Mm-hmm.
Dude literally goes, "I can't even get a cup of coffee. Feels bad, man." So I shut that shit off.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say what are you doing to your life?
Like it wasn't even just that really, but that was like the final straw. Like it had a bunch of like it was basically sword art, but it was like Dark Souls sword art where you can die and then come back, and the dude could see like his he could see like a quest list or whatever and make himself super strong. But he had like the girl who gets mad because he's hurt, the chick who shows up like, "You're hurt again," heals him. I hate that bullshit. It was obviously just some fucking creator insert Gary Stu ass bullshit.
Yeah,
it was terrible. Don't touch Solo Leveling. It sucks.
All right.
But anyway, back to Nintendo.
No worries. I mean, like going on tangents real quick. I also played Blaze Blue Central Fiction some more. All right. Back to the main topic. That game is so much fun. I enjoy the shit out of it. Tsubaki is the best. Anyways, we will continue now without any more further hindrances.
Without further ado.
All right. So we went over the Direct. Not very much detail. We don't know much about the world. What Nintendo games do you guys like?
Like period. Well, the first Nintendo game I ever played was Pokemon Red. Which was also probably like the first game I ever played, like video game I ever played.
I think my first major Nintendo game was Pokemon.
Like, same for me. Other than I think Stadium and those were probably my first ones. If not, then it would be Crystal.
Yeah, I did Leaf Green because I'm like a lot younger than you guys. Actually, not by much, but I didn't have an older sibling.
You were a year younger than us.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? You're a lot younger than us.
I didn't get to touch video games until I was like
Derek,
8.
Don't lie to the people!
So, yeah, no, it was like, my mom was like really against video games for a really long time. And she gave me Game Boy SP, and, well, she had a reason to be worried.
Right from there.
Yeah. Well, it's like, she was like, it's gonna melt your brain and like, you know all that stupid shit that parents always like believe?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's like, it'll make your grades go, like, do worse. And then that was the best I ever did in school. And she's like, damn it.
I think, I don't know, Pokemon Red, and then I didn't get my hands on like Blue or Yellow until like years later, because then after that it was Silver and Gold and Crystal. Basically all the Pokemon games up until Sun and Moon I was fucking with, because I just was so obsessed with those fucking, not obsessed, but I was in it. I was interested. They were my types of games.
You were a mark for them.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I played.
But after Sun and Moon, I was like, all right, this is starting to feel like less like a Pokemon game and more like a Pokemon vacation game where I'm getting like I don't know, just a half-assed experience. It's not tough anymore. It feels like I'm like there's like a tour guide holding my hand through every fucking area. So I started to get sick of that.
I would say, don't you think that's just because you've gotten good at the game? But there's too many people saying that that's how that game feels like, which makes me not.
Yeah, I have Ultra Sun, which I haven't beaten yet because I just keep putting it down. But like, I've only had one battle with I don't know what they're called, the Aloha. No, they're not Aloha.
Oh, the Alolas, the Alola version Pokemon.
Yeah, no, like the
Gym leaders.
Totem Pokemon. The Totem Pokemon.
Oh. Yeah.
Which is essentially like the gym leader's Pokemon, right? Or it's like the Pokemon that like watches over the specific gym. Whatever, you get it.
Yeah.
I've only had one issue with that, and that's because I didn't have a type advantage. So like, yeah, the game's much easier, which admittedly I like because I don't like grinding. But like, I don't know. I feel like it's less to keep your attention now. It's more like supposed to be just like, here, look this way. Look, like we took away Pokemon Snap, but we added a camera, so come on back.
Right.
I was just like,
look at our this big city we built for you to walk around half of. Here's a big building you can look at, but not actually walk in or do anything with.
Yeah, you can pull out stickers off of buildings, like
like they added like character. You can like change how your character looks and everything, or whatever.
Which I am all about.
I would have been if I gave a shit about like the world, but I don't.
I just like making my character look cute. That's my jam right there.
That is fair. I mean, we are the ones who play Sims, so.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. I don't know. Like, I personally like that I don't have to grind as much, but I also feel like if you don't have to grind at all, the game's a little bit too easy.
Yeah.
Like, there should be a point, like, not necessarily the first or the second gym, but usually around the third gym where it's like there's a huge power spike and you have to grind a little bit. And then after that, it's a little bit more like of a natural progression.
Fucking in second generation, the normal type gym with the fucking mill tank would just crush everyone.
Oh my god, yeah.
That's how you know it was a real ass game.
That gym is the hardest gym ever.
Yeah, I remember because it's that fucking rollout move. Which,
I was gonna say
increases in damage.
Miltank uses rollout. Oh, I didn't kill it this time. Oh no, rollout. Oh, I didn't kill it this time either.
Plus, Miltank has like crazy defense, so it's like tough to knock it out in one hit, even if you have a higher level Pokemon. So
that's his name? Is that Cassidy?
Oh fuck, what was her name? I don't know. I remember what she looked like. Like I can see her in my brain. It's burned into.
She's got that pink hair with pigtails, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whitney.
Yeah.
That's it.
Fucking bitch.
Oh my god, yeah. No, that was the point at which I put down Pokemon Zelda.
But I bet if you played her in Sun or Moon, you'd fucking crush her in like an instant.
That's how easy but like in the remake, she's still hard as fuck.
Yeah, which is good. Like I really like I like the remakes. Like the like Soul Silver, Heart Gold are fucking awesome, and Leaf Green.
Omega Sapphire.
Yeah, the Omega Sapphire or no Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby are like are my favorite of the Pokemon games, period. Because that's my favorite generation, and they basically did.
Oh my goodness!
They did it justice. They made They made it like the best version of those games it could have been.
So
those games are legit.
Yeah.
Apparently, everybody has trouble with Miltank because there's so many fucking memes.
Yeah, dude, she's a monster.
I mean, it's like you take a tanky Pokemon. Or it's like anything. You take a tank and then you give it something that scales in damage. It doesn't matter how fucking little damage it starts with. You're not going to kill it before it starts doing one-shots.
Yeah. You are not wrong.
Yeah, it's fucking Grasp of the Undying bullshit in the league. It's just fucking fuck.
It's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
I mean, to be fair, Grasp is like not that bad, but still.
No. But it's great.
Yeah.
But, alrighty. Yeah, so...
But what else? So
Zelda.
You know what else?
Sure.
You know what else? You know what else? Before we get into Zelda, you know what else in a Nintendo game? Golden Sun. So as a kid,
what is this, like 9? I think we're at 9 right now. 5 episodes and we're at 9.
I'm gonna slip in a Golden Sun reference at least once every episode.
All right.
Oh, you're beating that record.
It is a Nintendo game.
It is a Nintendo game.
It was. I mean, that was like, but I didn't even realize it was a Nintendo game until I saw fucking Isaac show up in Smash as an assist trophy.
Yeah, you were so happy about that. I mean, like, you really wanted him as a character, but you're happy at least he's in there.
Yeah. I think he's also like you can dress like a Miiverse character up as him now or whatever.
Yes, you can.
Little stuff. He's getting there. Nintendo announced that they were bringing back some super canceled game. The theory is that it's scale bounds, but I was praying that it was fucking Golden Sun.
You know what? It could be.
Well, I don't think it is because Golden Sun hasn't been like officially canceled.
No, it hasn't been.
Like the third game came out, and I don't think it did very well. But Nintendo hasn't really said anything about it.
Gotcha.
So, but yeah, Legend of Zelda.
Legend of Zelda. That was another one that was a Nintendo game that I played quite a bit of.
Yeah, basically the worst franchise in all of history.
If I'm gonna be honest, I've only beaten 2 Zelda games. I've beaten Ocarina of Time, and I've beaten Breath of the Wild, and that's it. I have more of them. I get into them, and then a week passes, and I'm like, I'm gonna put this down and do something else, and then I just never get back to it.
I don't think I beat a single one of them. Nope.
And it's like
I beat Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Time.
Did you do the post game content?
I didn't do any of the post shit. I don't think I did, because I think there's another one or something you can combine whatever of both games and do some more shit.
Yeah, if you beat one, you can put the code into the other.
Cable shit. Yeah.
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 So I wasn't doing all that as a kid, but I beat the main parts of both those games. I beat Minish Cap. I beat Four Swords, and then that's it. Actually,
I've never owned a Zelda game.
Really?
Nope. I've always borrowed it.
Oh, that's fair.
That's why I've never beaten them. But I love them so much.
Yeah, I have a really weird relationship with Zelda, because I actually really enjoy the characters in the series, but I can't sit down and finish the games, which it feels very counterintuitive, but
I do wish I was into it more, because it does seem like a fun kind of world to get into, and I like the whole idea of it being different for the most part each time.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's you have one overarching story, but how you get to the end is different.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's like JoJo.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Well,
should I just leave? I can leave you guys to circle jerk if you want.
I mean, we should just have a JoJo cast one day, so we can talk JoJo.
I would have to just sit down and watch JoJo every single day for a month.
I can be like a Mikasa in Attack on Titan in 7 minutes. What the fuck is going on?
Just every now and then you pop back in, you can just leave Discord every now and then and pop back in, just be like, I don't understand a single word they're saying.
Pop back in. You guys still fucking talking about JoJo?
It's
no. Yep. Okay, I'm leaving.
It's I know what a stand is, but
I know what.
Why is he saying the world wrong?
Yeah.
No, it's just I don't know. But yeah, Zelda's just one of those franchises. It's so big now that even if you can play any of the single games and get the story, they're still interconnected, which is bullshit.
Yeah, there was a timeline they put out that's still wrong.
That's always the best.
It's technically can't be a timeline. It has to be a multiverse.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It has to be, especially with fucking Hyrule Warriors, which was what that was all about, was multiverse shit.
Yeah. I don't like when people are the Zelda timeline is wrong. It's no, just say the fucking correct thing, which is that the wording of the name is wrong. The actual timeline is accurate.
It is. Yeah, you're not wrong about that one either.
Yeah.
It's it's the Zelda multiverse. That's fine. But people are oh, Zelda timeline's wrong. I'm really? Where did they fuck up putting the games in order? And they're oh no,
because they're trying to do they're trying to do this fucking Avatar thing where they're reincarnating Zelda, Link, and Ganon through each games, but it's some of this shit doesn't fit with anything else. You can say this is later from this point, but then you go, okay, well, what about this when all this shit happens? Well, that's a alternate timeline where Link gets fucking killed by Ganon, and you're okay, well, then this isn't one big timeline.
That's a whole different universe.
Yeah, and then they put out the fucking Historia thing, and then I think Hyrule Warriors came out right after, and that fucked everything up.
There's 3 options here. You either say it is a different universe, non-canon, or what's Dreaming World?
Dreaming. Oh, one's Dreaming World. Yeah. Well, because there is
go Final Fantasy.
There is a game where he's there's a game where he's asleep the whole time. Oh, don't talk to me about Final Fantasy X.
Oh, there's so many levels to that shit.
I'm actually I was working my way through it for a while, but I just put it down. I think during my junior year of college, and I just haven't picked it up since.
You like to put games down and just never pick them up again.
Yeah, it's like I get on hype kicks where I'm like, oh, I want to play the game, and then I play for like 6 hours. I'm like, damn, that was awesome. Why don't I do that more? And then the next day I'm like, all right, let's do this. Play for like another couple hours. I'm like, all right, gotta go make food. And the next day I'm like, I want to play League, and so I just don't ever pick it up again.
Yeah, it's just like long games. The problem about them is just the fact that they don't give you the endorphin rush right away.
Right.
But I also just don't like filler shit. You know, if it was like, if someone gave me like a 20-hour game where it was literally just story and combat, I'd be down, honestly. Or story and gameplay, I should say.
I would not.
Yeah, but like, if it's a 20-hour game and there's 10 hours of story and 10 hours of like gameplay and filler, like, I don't like that. I think it's stupid.
Yeah, that's so what you're saying.
That's basically Golden Sun in a nutshell. It's like fucking 20 hours of filler and maybe like 2 hours of actual story shit. But all the filler stuff is actually fun and it builds the world.
I was gonna say, if you have a game like that, it's going to be the most boring shit ever because you're gonna play and then you're gonna stop playing to watch this cutscene, and then you're gonna play and then you're gonna stop. You could
integrate the story into the gameplay, but it's like, I don't like. I just don't like random shit. You know, like that's my biggest issue with like Dragon Age or even Zelda to an extent. Zelda's not so bad though. Zelda's usually like pretty on point about what you need to do. But like a lot of the other like Western RPGs are like, you know, fucking here's your quest, go save the king, and then you get to the first town. It's like, okay, you want to save the king? Well, I need some help doing this. And it's like, okay, this is very obviously set with my path, saving the fucking king. And then fucking next town, they're like, I need you to fucking coop some chickens. And so that way the fox doesn't get. It's like, why does this matter? Like, I realize I have to do this to do the story in the game. Why does this matter to me? You know.
But like, don't you think the other thing is just too on rails though? Like, I feel like being put on rails sucks. One of the most
I don't mind
ever.
I don't mind if the game is designed to be on rails.
Yeah, because like
a lot of games are.
Like Fury is a game where you're on rails basically. You fight a boss. You walk in a straight line to the next boss. You fight that boss. You walk in a straight line to the next boss, and you'll have like a guy floating around telling you shit. But you're basically just going from story element to story element to story element without fucking around with side stuff.
That game seems more like a boss rush, anyways.
It basically is.
So like, well, let's talk about a game that's like mostly pretty linear. Let's talk about fucking Persona 5, right?
Yeah, I've never played
since it's slightly relevant to fucking Nintendo now.
It is.
Like there is a lot of filler in that game. But most of the shit is like directed at doing these specific things. Yeah. And so like if you just wanted to play it like I like to play it, which is you rush through the dungeon and then get the boss fight done like 12 days ahead of time, which by the way is like 70% of the time that they give you. So like I just rush through that shit. And then after that I can do all the cooldown stuff where I like go hang out with my friends or level up my skills or whatever. Like that's what I like. Because I like getting the story shit out of the way until I have to hit the next story block. And then once there's time in the middle, that's when I do all the filler shit. Yeah. I don't like having to do the filler shit before I get to the story.
All right. Good for you, son. Good for you.
And you know what? For me, I think it just depends on the game. Because some games, I'm like, I'm going to do every single piece of fucking side content I can before I even touch the story. Yeah. But other stuff, I'm like, all right, I don't really give a fuck about, you know, running around and picking up rainbow-colored rocks for your retarded-ass child. I'm going to fucking just do the story.
It really all depends on how the world is set, for me. Like, if the world is set to where it's, like, something fantastical and there's new stories around each corner, even if they're just side stories, I'm going to go do the side stories. But if it's like, oh, man, I've been grinding for, like, an hour, I suppose I can go to the main story. That's
yeah. I just don't like. I don't like being forced to do shit. You know.
Yeah.
Like obviously you have to be forced to do some shit because that's just how a game works.
Yeah.
But like I shouldn't be forced to go fucking bowling with cousin Nico or whatever. You know, fucking 20 times over the course of the story because they need to pad the game time. That shit should not be required to move on.
That's what's great about like the Yakuza games because they have so much side content, but you don't have to do any of it. You can just totally ignore it all and just do the story.
Yeah, see, I would probably love that game.
A lot of the side content is really fun though.
Well, it's like I'm not saying side content can't be fun. I'm just saying like it should not be required for me to move into the game. Like do it once at the very beginning of the game, get that shit out of the way, and it's like, hey, if you want to take a break from the main game, go do this shit. And it's like, all right, that is my jam.
I can understand that. Yeah, I can understand that.
I think we've had this conversation on the podcast before.
It was about Assassin's Creed last time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
A lot of times, side content is good for like, do you want to be, overpowered for the boss? We'll go ahead and do all the side content, and you'll be fine. You won't have to worry at all about difficulty, really.
Yeah. I like side content that's like, they came up with like a really fun idea, but they couldn't make it fit in the main game. So they're like, well, we have this idea, we might as well use it, right?
Yeah.
But when they make you do shit like that, it's just like, I don't know. I guess I don't like as a person, I don't like choice being taken away from me, and I like having to like manually make that choice to go do that shit.
Yeah.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
Because my favorite thing about some of my favorite things about like side stuff usually is like, is there a super boss out there? We'll do this one side thing. You get to fight the super boss later. Like that kind of stuff is cool to me.
Yeah, I do like that stuff. What the fuck?
I don't know what you're referencing.
Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, boo!
Fighting Sephiroth is such a bitch in that game.
It's so much fun.
I agree, but it's also such a bitch.
Yeah, it is. But like watching Sephiroth move in three-dimensional space is absolutely a joy.
Yeah, it is.
Well, if you think that's fun, get ready for Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's play exactly like fucking Kingdom Hearts.
Look, you know what? I'm so pissed about. Unless they allow me to switch characters mid-fight, I'm going to be so upset with that fucking game.
Vap.
Yes.
I don't know, man. I'm waiting to see it. It's like with Kingdom Hearts 3, like I want to see the game and play it before I judge it.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm gonna be so pissed at that game if I don't get to play as all my characters.
I don't know, man.
Well, you'll have to ask your grandkids.
I know.
Yeah,
right?
no kidding.
When that game finally comes out.
How is Final Fantasy VII?
Either that or get the robotic attachments for my hands.
Yeah.
Fucking, what was it? I was talking with Keon yesterday, and we were talking about something, and it's some game where, like... fuck. I don't remember. We were like, how the fuck do we explain this to our people of our generation, or like, of the next generation, where it's like... Oh, no, it was Resident Evil. He's like, didn't Resident Evil 2 just come out? Yeah. And I was like, yeah, and then Resident Evil 7 before that, and he's like, the fuck? Oh, my God.
There's gonna be a time where you have to explain that Halloween Town is different than Halloween Town, and Halloween Town is different than Halloween Town.
Yeah.
But don't forget Halloween Town.
Oh, right, I forgot about that one.
Fuck.
And then there's Halloween Town 2 twice.
Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah.
Where the fuck did that even come from?
Electric Boogaloo?
Yeah.
I have no fucking clue. It's funny, though.
I love it, but it's just like, where the I don't know where that came from.
I remember first hearing it when I was a little kid, so it's old.
Yeah.
It's hella old.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I don't either. That's the problem.
You never heard the blank 2 Electric Boogaloo thing before?
No.
Like, say, like a movie, like Amazing Spider-Man, right? Amazing Spider-Man 2 Electric Boogaloo. It's basically what it is, because he fights Electro.
Nope.
I'm pretty sure it was
really
originally
never
a
heard
porn
that
thing.
before.
I'm pretty sure it was originally a porn thing.
Like, if you're talking about electric, like the only one I know about is the porn movie, the one about all about the porn industry.
Well, it's just like a phrase people say. It's like a dumb, goofy thing.
Break into Electric Boogaloo.
Break into Electric Boogaloo, is that where it came from?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow. When did that come out?
1984.
Memes in 1984.
But that's also a song, though.
Electric Boogaloo?
No, Breaking to Electric Boogaloo.
Apparently it has Ice-T in it.
It does.
Ooh.
Huh.
Wasn't he in the first Breaking?
Yeah, he was in all 3.
Yeah. Didn't even know there were 3.
There's a lot more than 3, my friend.
Oh,
There's the electric. I don't know why we're going on this, but we're going on about this. There's the Electric Boogaloo's, the Electric Boogaloo, the Breaking 2 Electric Boogaloo soundtrack. Then there's the no, these are not movies. Never mind, I lied. All right, fuck me.
Yeah, no, it's just stuff. With
shutting up now.
Yeah.
Shutting up now.
I'm on the same Wikipedia page.
Yep, shutting up now.
Wow.
Oh my god, that's fucking great though. I'm just glad I know where that came from.
The power of the internet. Thank God.
Real though.
The power of the internet compels you. The power of the internet compels you.
Oh yeah, Ghostbusters, Electric Boogaloo.
Ghostbusters 2. I don't know, man. Like, I was looking at that page. I just realized how many fucking absolutely dog shit movies get released every year.
Yeah, there's quite a bit.
It's like, it's honestly surprising because like the ones I only ever remember, like, you know, Deadpool, Infinity War. Like I remember like 4 movies a year maybe, but I keep forgetting that movies come out like fucking every single week. It's like games, you know? Like, that shit comes out every single week, and you're never going to be able to sort through them all. And most of them are garbage.
I was going to say, the worst part about it is that, like, video games used to, like, back in the day, when you weren't, like, super into, like, games, you'd only hear about them every now and then. You'd be like, oh, I really want this one. And you go and get that one, and you play it for, like, years. But now that you actually know what video games are, and you're kind of into the know about what's coming out, you're just like, there's how many games coming out this week?
Right, yeah.
What do you mean?
And games are not only coming out, they're coming out hard. Like back to back to back.
Yeah.
And you're like, fuck.
And like the worst part about it is like, oh, these games are fighting for a spot this week. I'm like, what do you mean they're fighting for a spot? And you look at the list and you're just like, oh, there's 15 games coming out tomorrow. And 4 of them are AAA games. Oh, I see now.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I need a break.
There's the noose. Those 3 AAA games, go ahead and take it. That one, you get to live.
Yeah, really though. All right.
Well, I think that's a podcast, just about.
I think so too.
Yeah.
We didn't have too much to talk about this week, but it's okay.
I mean, we got through an hour of content.
Yeah, just about. That's the
you
goal.
guys,
that's the goal.
You guys did see that that Astral Chain game was made by Platinum, right?
Yeah, I'm interested. I want to see more.
I don't know if I am.
No,
I'm not too into the art style. I'm not really into the kind of generic anime looking thing.
Yeah,
and I don't, and I'm not into like I like stands. I like the idea of the cool guy standing behind you doing cool stuff, but I don't know.
Wait, that's a chick?
I'll see more.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I've been watching too much anime.
Yeah.
Holy shit, I thought that was a trap.
Well, there's all right. Well, there goes a fire truck too, sounding the alarms.
Uh-oh.
Alrighty.
All right. So where can we find you, Deshaun?
What am I doing?
Deshaun. All right. Reboot DeshaunEat.exe.
Hold up. Rebooting. Critical error.
Oh fuck. Blue. We got a blue screen. I'll plug the shit for him. It's Twitter. No, I don't know your Twitter handle. I think it's like Mr.
Hold up. I am Mr. Urban Buddha at on Twitter. I'm Mr. The Urban Buddha on Twitch. Mr. Urban Buddha everywhere else on YouTube, Twitter, all that shit.
All right. And Derek.
You can find me at Cayman Second on both Twitch and YouTube, and on Twitter at real_CIS.
All right, and you can find me at Twitter at Cameron Snowden, on YouTube at iPress_the_buttons, and then you can find me on Twitch at iPressTheButtons. All right, and as always, laugh at yourself. We'll catch you next time.
Bitch!